Hello and welcome to Conquer the Capital on Pump Freester FM. Now, this is a brand new challenge that I have come up with, and the idea being is you need to win as much as possible in 10 years on Football Manager 2021, but there is one catch. You can only manage in capital cities, whether that be London, whether that be Paris. In this case, we're starting in Berlin, could be even further afield. You could be talking about Amsterdam, Washington, DC even. But the plan is just to win as much as possible with those capital clubs. Really simple. Episode 1, we're here now. If you're enjoying it and you want to see more, drop that sub right down below. Over 100 now. Would love to push on towards that 150. And yeah, hit that like button as well. Hope that video get out to more and more people. And episode 2 will come even quicker. I shall see you right after the intro. Here we are. Hertha Berlin in straight away. I hope you like the intro. I might try and spice it up as we go along. But I think to start with, Hertha Berlin's where we are. Let's get into it. Let's have a look at the team. So I've already set the tactic up. Let's get that out of the way. Have a look at the tactics. Let's have so nice and simple. Just to introduce you to Hertha Berlin, club with good history. I think they've won a couple of Bundesligas. Maybe they've never won one. That's good for me for doing research. Yeah, 2. I know that a couple. I was right. A couple. Editor Charlie, a couple. You were right. But importantly, we're here in Hertha Berlin. They've not had the greatest of times in recent times. They did get relegated a couple of times. But since then, they are sort of a mid-table Bundesliga side. But also, they've got some big money to spend. So that's why we're here. And they've been doing that recently. Players like Christoph Piontek, £20 million. Matheus Cunha, I think he was a big purchase, right? £13 million. So there's definitely talent here. But the system we're going to look to go with is a gegenpress. Q groans, I know, but I'm going to play around with the system a little bit, change it up. It's going to be gegenpress, but we're maybe going to look to bring the intensity down just a little bit, control the ball a little bit more. That's going to go through someone like Lucas Toussaint as the defensively minded midfielder. Very excited to see him. This is the sort of shape. So you've got someone like Guendouzi as well. Actually, I think those two are going to play. Swap them over. So I think Guendouzi going to play as the box-to-box. He's a rangy midfielder. He's not the greatest when he gets into those final areas, but he's got the ability. He's got good passing, a nice level of player. So he's got a consistent level. And then fullbacks, I'm probably going to look to upgrade probably a right back over Zeefwijk. I mean, he's a young player, so I don't know about that. We do have £22 million to spend. Very exciting. And a little bit of wage budget. I'm probably going to look to bring in maybe a winger, I'm thinking. Someone like Luka Bacchio, again, fits that kind of profile of Berlin. So we're going to look to bring in the young players. But remember, 10 years to win as much as possible with these capital city clubs. So it's going to be short-term business. Expect to see free agents in the first window. So I'm thinking Sami Khedira, I think, is a free agent. He has gone to Hertha in real life. We're not playing with the updated database yet because it's not out. But we are going to look to bring in maybe someone like Mario Mandzukic. There's going to be options. This is just the first episode. So I haven't done any business yet. I haven't really done any scouting. But I'm excited. I think if we look through the squad really quickly, just to really highlight the areas, go through position by position really quickly. Alexander Schwallow, great name, looks probably decent enough to help us get... I'm looking for Europe this season. That's my aim. The board want mid-table. I think it's mid-table. I'm pretty sure I agreed that. Yeah, top half then. So I want Europe. I want to go above and beyond what they want. Alexander Schwallow should be good enough to do that, and then we'll look to upgrade when we get into maybe a European position. We've talked about Zeefwijk. Nicholas Stark, I mean, he's been around for a while now, right? £2 million was a bit of a bargain for them. He's wanted by Borussia Dortmund. I'm not going to sell him, I don't think, unless a real good offer comes in. Alderete, another new signing. Centre-back is a position where we have options. I think the tactic screen is the best place to show that. So we have probably 5 centre-backs, and it's probably too many. But someone like Leuven, I expect to play maybe in this DM role every now and then, along with Stark can play there. So we could look to play Stark, but we're going to keep Toussaint in there for the time being. I may even look to convert Toussaint into a centre-back, you know. Got the ability to do it. But then, yeah, in midfield, you've got someone like Derrida. He's 30, so it might be worth looking for a better sort of shuttler with the ball, maybe a playmaker of some description there. Someone like Achashapar is here as well. I mean, he's 23, so he could very much step into that role. Maybe we look to play him as a ball-winning midfielder instead, or maybe a central midfielder, because the wonderful thing about central midfielders, if you're not already aware, they have not the button I wanted to press, they have no instructions on them as base. They are the most basic role, so you can literally design them to play however you want them to play. So they're very useful. They get overlooked because it's like, well, obviously he's a central midfielder. Why would you not want to play one? But definitely it's worth having a look, if you haven't yet, at that role specifically, because you can tailor it to whatever needs you need. play him alongside. I might look at that instead, but we're going to play Derrida to start with as that Carolero potentially. Maybe actually as a Mazzala we might look to play him as, let him get more aggressive than Guendouzi, because he does have a little bit more of the work rate and the teamwork. He's going to keep getting around, and I expect him to get a little bit further up the field than I expect Guendouzi to be. What's his long shots out of interest? So 13 long shots as opposed to Guendouzi's 11. Not a particular difference, but yeah. Bit of a difference. But yeah, so I think that's where we're going to look. We're going to look to improve. I'm going to come back in a minute. I mean, it'll be less than that for you. But I'll be back in a second. I'll have done the business. We'll be getting ready for our first league game, which I believe is Kaiserslautern in the Cup. We'll probably play that one, and we'll play SV Werder Bremen as well. So stick around. I should be back right after this. Right, that took longer than I expected, but here we are for that game against Kaiserslautern. One of the more difficult games, actually, by the looks of the draw. But we've done a couple of bits of business. There's one that I'm really happy with, and one that I've taken a punt on an older player in an attempt to do something a little different with a tactic. So this looks a bit crazy, and it is a bit crazy, but what I want is I wanted a playmaker who can play centrally, that can play here, but can also play here as well, in case I need to go for a 4-2-3-1. Because we didn't really have anyone that could play. I mean, there was Cunha, but he's not really an attacking midfielder. So I wanted someone that could play here. So we went for Franco Vazquez, which you may be scratching your head and thinking, Charlie, you've gone mad. I've now tabbed off to another video. No, stay. For 1 second, let me explain. Franco Vazquez has a lot of the technical ability that I wanted in this area. I'm playing him in a role where his physicals, so his pace and his acceleration isn't very good. But the idea of this role is he's kind of the quarterback of the team. He's got Guendouzi next to him doing all the running, and he's got Toussaint behind him who's just going to anchor that defence and almost play as an extra defender. Vazquez, 16 passing, 18 technique, 17 first touch, 18 dribbling, 16 anticipation, 18 flair, 16 vision, 16 balance. The guy has lots of good stats. I'm actually really excited to try it. 2-year deal. I think half of his wages are being paid by... Also pay... Oh, so yeah, he's being paid effectively 52,000, but we're paying like 2/3 of it, which is fine. Sevilla are paying some of his wages. He cost us about £6 million in the end, but it's mostly relying on appearances, so if he doesn't work out and doesn't play, then we've not really lost an awful lot. £5 million for a player, I think, of his quality, even though he's 31. I think he's really good value for a player like him. And also, as you may notice, and I know if you've been here for a while, you'll recognise this name very much. This is Vinicius Jr. If you were here for the Brighton save, you'll know that we had a special time with Vinny Jr. But I just couldn't turn it down. We needed a winger, really someone that could play as an inside forward. What I wanted was players that can effectively play in here, but will play out wide. So we're effectively playing free up front with the wing backs offering width as well. Cunha and Vinicius Jr. can really have a bit of the opportunity to go and play into Piontek, who's playing as a complete forward on support. So hopefully he drops into some of these areas. I'm really looking for almost like a Tottenham system. But they were playing a little bit for a while under Poch and started playing a little bit under Mourinho. So you're playing with this sort of Harry Kane-esque striker in Piontek. And then you're also playing with Vinicius Jr. cutting in and Mateus Cunha. 2 Brazilians cutting in behind the Polish striker. But yeah, and then other than that, I think, like I said, we've got the anchor here. Nice little triangle here. It's all about creating the triangles in this system. Hopefully there should be a triangle option every moment. But yeah, we're going to get into this game and then we'll play the league game after. Let's jump straight in. I shall see you for kickoff. Right, so here we are for kickoff against Kaiserslautern in the Cup. We've played a strong team because I think now is as much about getting the system right. Let's make sure we've got the right... What do we want to play on? Let's play on TV. Let's have it like that. Camera height there. A little bit similar to what we played with Brighton. Oh no, too high. 1 higher. There we go. So, yeah, the idea is going to be... Right, Ritter. Kaiserslautern on the attack here. Hopefully, we're holding our shape quite nicely. Hopefully we can hit the ball and go and try and get a goal. I'm not expecting Vazquez to do too much defensively. We did look at Ozil. And I was like, well, he can't naturally play that deeper role, whereas Vazquez already has the ability to. Are we going to concede? Big save from Schwallow there. Oh, God, that was not... That didn't go quite as expected. So, come on. Mittelstadt with a big tackle, though it falls straight to a Kaiserslautern player again. Chifchi. They're playing really aggressively here. Into Klusek. Is he going to be able to cross? He doesn't. It hits Cunha. It goes straight into Cunha's feet. Looks forward for Piontek. Hopefully as that complete forward, he'll look up for an option here. Potentially has Vinny Jr. at the back post, but I mean, there's only one body in the box. That is one potential issue with this system. It's getting those bodies into the area. There we go. Vazquez doing what he should do. They're playing now into Vinny's feet. Across to Cunha. There it is. 1-0, the Hertha Berlin. Great finish to get us kicked off. Matheus Cunha, a player who I expect a lot of, actually. It's a striker playing out wide. He has those natural abilities to score goals at the back post. It's Vazquez into Guendouzi, into Vinny Jr.'s feet. And I tell you what, the Brazilian does really well there. Hits the byline, pulls it across. Just what we want. Lovely jubbly. 1-0. Let's have it. Right, half time. 1-0. Not been the greatest performance so far, although we are doing well on the XG. All right, we'll just leave it like that because I don't want to mess around with that too much. Good half-time team talk. Thank you very much. Well, the system manager didn't really do anything. Vinny can only flick it on, but we've got the throw in here. Minute into the second half. Guendouzi on the edge here looking for Franco Vazquez. Oh, Piontek hits the post. Got to be doing better than that. Kaiserslautern not really clearing their lines here. That's good from us. Very much good from us. Up to over 1 XG. That's good from us. You'll hear a lot of XG talk from me. You gotta love it. Vazquez on the edge of the box here. Finds Cunha. Can he get his second maybe? Oh, what a flick to Vazquez. Oh, and Spahic and goal does a good job. 6 minutes into that second half. Kaiserslautern are hanging in here, taking a few punches, but they're doing all right. And away now from the corner. Falls here to Poiré. Are they going to be able to do anything with it? Let's hope not. Be nice to get out of this fairly unscathed. Oh, Guendouzi, that's not a great challenge. Yeah, I mean, good start to the second half. We've had a couple of shots there. Maybe could have scored from. Vazquez is getting involved, which is a good thing. I was worried that the advanced playmaker might not do. We will look to make changes fairly soon. Obviously, this is a cup game, so the league game next up is going to be more important. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Flicked on here. Boyata's there. Playing Boyata because he's got more of the sort of physical abilities. He can get around a little bit more than maybe some of our other defenders. Nicholas Stark did get injured. He'll be out probably for the first couple of games of the league. So we'll wait and see how that ends up going. Toussaint into Guendouzi now, looking to build this play with the triangles again. Cunha into Vinny Jr. Across to Zifwick. Oh, what is he doing there? That's poor. Poor from the Dutch right back. Yeah, we're doing better. We've controlled the game since going 1-0 up, which has been good. Maybe it'll be that sort of system that we need to get the lead and look to invite some pressure. Vazquez dancing around the edge of the box here. Guendouzi into Toussaint. Toussaint here into Guendouzi. The two Frenchmen linking up out to Mittelstadt here, the young left back. Can he look to deliver? Looks to put it back to Vazquez. Looking to build the play here. Very nicely done. The Frenchman connecting again into the Argentine Vazquez. There's Cunha. Now it's into Piontek. Lovely play. And oh my life. That is abysmal. Piontek in on goal. And the amount of money they spent on him, you'd think he'd be able to finish that. Oh, God. I expect a lot out of Piontek, I'm going to be honest. 15 minutes to go. Oh no, that is one of the few injuries I did not want to happen at all. Ashashibar can't really play as that, so we'll put him as a ball winning return on support. Maybe we ask Guendouzi to do more of the advanced playmaking role. Maybe we'll look to play him as a deep line playmaker, because we're 1-0 up. There's no point pushing too many men forward now. Going to bring Piontek off for Cordoba, who's going to play as a pressing forward. And I think Luca Bacchio is probably going to come on for Cunha. I know Cunha scored the goal, but we've got to keep rotating. Can we make 5 subs? I hope we can make 5 subs. Yes, we can. Woohoo. All right, Löwen on in midfield. Löwen on in there. 4 subs made all at once. I know it's a bit of a disruption to the team. Hopefully some fresher legs should help. Ritter. Looking to play the ball around now a little bit more, maybe Kaiserslautern. I mean, that is not a good bit of play. Mittelstadt finds Vinny Jr. Into Guendouzi. Across to Ashashtibar. I don't know how to say his name, evidently. Zifwick. Guendouzi. The lonely from Arsenal here, looking to play the ball. Finds Luca Bacchio. Is he going to be able to do anything? No. Good tackle from Hlusek. Gets injured in the process. You're playing people on side. Guendouzi. Just blocked by the defender, right? Jeez. 1-0 is not a fair result. I know they're 2 divisions below us. But we have been very good. Very, very much worth the win. I was going to say, do it. Yeah, do it. Bring Guendouzi off for Derrida. Now, Mittelstadt. Ball in. Turunariga. Oh, poor from us. Mittelstadt now. Can we get the ball across? Come on. Guendouzi. Into Cordoba. No, poor again from us again. Reader looks up. Zifwit gets there into the Argentine. That's Chashibar. That's Chashibar. That's Kachabar. Let's just pick one. Luca Bacchio cutting inside. Oh, it's poor. Chifchi, Shad, Redondo. Now, back into the Argentine midfielder. Luca Bacchio again, looking to drive at the fullback. Can we get it across? Lovely bit of play. To Vinny Jr. Oh my God. We can't hit a barn door with a banjo. Right, Leuven. Oh, that's a slightly dangerous challenge from our anchorman there. Guendouzi, Vinny, Guendouzi. Looking to play the ball around more, as he's now the playmaker. Leuven, that's catch bar. Leuven, Guendouzi, Vinny. Maybe an opportunity for an overlap. Finds Luca Bacchio's held his run nicely. And the finishing is dreadful. Very bad from us. We have just not finished our chances when they've come. Right, ball in here from Ritter. Let's get it away. Go on. Away it goes. Well done there, True Noriga. Sickinger can't do anything with it. That should be all she wrote, hopefully. Minute left, and last throw for us. This should be the wrap-up of the game. Vinny, go on. Across it goes. Cordoba. Expected more. But there we go. Final whistle at the Fritz Walter Stadion. 1-0 to Hertha Berlin. Lovely old job. Really good performance, actually. I'm not sure how much of it will have ended up in, but good performance. 2.5 XG up to their 20. They really only had 2 shots, and they were both early in the game. We adjusted, and we did very well. Very happy with that. We should be back in a second with our next game. Should be against Werder Bremen. Don't know why I looked at the screen, but Werder Bremen. Away from home. Right up just after this. See you in a second. Back briefly, just to let you know, Franco Vazquez, the whole idea behind the new system, is injured for 2 months. Very happy. I think he has got a bit of an injury record, so should have seen that one coming, shouldn't I? All right, so here we are for that Werder Bremen game. Should be a good one. Obviously, like I say, Vazquez is now out for 2 months, which is very much accepted, or 6 to 9 weeks, which could be more than 2 months. I think we're going to bring Derrida back in. Maybe we play Derrida in that role. I don't want to play double box to box because there's no creativity there. We'll put Leckie on the bench. Obviously, now we're having a bit of an injury crisis now. Dilrosun got injured as well. Vazquez is out. Stark's out. Kluntrug, I think, got injured as well, but he's back. He's like third choice right back, so there's no real issue there. We should now... I think we're going to play the same system as before. We'll keep Derrida as an advanced playmaker. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll do that. We'll play Guendouzi as the advanced playmaker. Derrida as the box-to-box with Toussaint in behind. All right, so the Werder team looks like they're playing a 5 at the back, which I think is what Kaiserslautern played, right? 5-3-2. Maximilian Eggestein's meant to be quite good, I think, from years gone by. But yeah, we're playing the 4-3-1, 4-3-3 really, actually, but with the advanced fullbacks and the anchorman in the middle. Yeah, and the league table, it looks like Bayern won their first game. We got Bayern in the next round of the Cup, which was wonderful. I was very excited for that. Should be good. Let's get straight into this one. We are going to play it on key. Let's not mess around too much. Right, Mbom into Movald, finds Gebri Selassie, who I feel like's been around for absolutely ages. Mittelstadt trying to get in on Gebri Selassie, but Schwallow's there. This could be a tough away game, though. Look to get the ball out, maybe? No, okay. So, let's keep it moving. Although, it's tough to know where we're going to end up this season. I would like 6th or 7th would be an achievement to start with. We've only got 10 years, though, so... Oh, a good start is all we need, and Krzysztof Piątek has given us just that. 1-0. Hertha Berlin lead. Let's have it. The Polish striker, I was worried he wouldn't score enough goals this season. Throw-ins, giving you goals. Cunha flicks it on, and Piątek isn't going to miss from there. Lovely old job. 8 minutes in. Hertha Berlin 1. SV Werder Bremen 0. Love that. Above Dortmund we go. But yeah, I think anywhere around this sort of area, if we could sneak a Champions League spot, I would not say no to that. Absolutely not. Although it's going to be a tough season. There are some great teams in this league, obviously, and the likes of Leipzig, Dortmund, Bayern, obviously being the main one. Leverkusen, Gladbach, Schalke aren't very good in real life, but I mean, in Football Manager they can perform better than that, right? I mean, anything would be better than the way they've performed this year. Okay, Ömer Toprak here. Into Gebri Selassie we were talking about early in the game. Movald. They're looking to build a bit of play here, but Guendouzi nicks it. Now it's into Cunha's feet. Can we do anything with it? Look to slide Piątek in. He's going on his own. Oh, should have got into the box. That's what happens when you don't turn work ball into the box on, kids. We've not got it on, though, because I think we do have a few sort of more lethal players from distance. We are bossing this first half. I know Werder aren't really the best team to measure ourselves by, but that's a good first half. Happy with that. 1-0. real control of the game. They've had a couple of shots, so we haven't been too defensively solid. I think what we might do is just pop these wing-backs back one, just so they can play as a flat 4, nice and simple. Keep it moving. Don't need them to get too invested in the attacking play. Let's drop a bit of praise. Always drop a bit of praise when you're 1-0 up. Although the boys didn't like that. Apparently, praise was not the answer. Evidently not. Vinicius Jr. is not having a great game for his league debut. We might look to bring him off shortly. Let's see how this goes, though. Mittelstadt. Maybe a repeat of the first goal. That's a penalty, referee. Has to be. From behind. Agu did not win the ball. This could be 2-0. Hopefully, Piontek will be on it. You making a decision, referee? It's talking with the video assistant referee. It's a penalty. Thank you very much, VAR. 20 minutes to go. If we can score now, you think that would put the game beyond Werder Bremen? Piontek got the first goal with 8 minutes gone. Can he get another one with 20 minutes to go? Oh, he's missed. Pavlenka saves. It's a really good save, in fairness. You can't really ask too much more of Piontek. It was just at a very savable height. Vazquez puts it away. Boyata's on the edge here. Nope, not going to do anything with it. Let's make a change or free. Just one change we'll make. We'll bring Luke Bacchio on. Swap Cunha to the left. I may well look to bring... No, we'll leave as it is, other than that. Don't want to mess too much with the formula. But again, we are performing quite well, which has been good. Defensively, we're still learning to play the system, so I'll allow a little bit of sloppiness as we get going. Free kick here, though. Who's looking to take it? Cunha steps up. Can he potentially get the finishing? Go on, Cunha. Bends it around the wall, and Pavlenka with another world-class save. He is a good goalkeeper, is Yuri Pavlenka. Now Tahith Chong looks to come the other way. Oh, let's not let them score from our own free kick. Darida's taking a booking for the team there. Absolutely taking a booking for the team. With 8 minutes to go, though, let's look to keep this lead. Drop a bit of praise. We are still 1-0 up. Why is Tusa annoyed that we're praising him for being 1-0 up? Now, Moval, ball in. Can we defend this properly? Tahith Chong on the edge. Back to Moval, the free kick taker. Chong here has been causing us problems, but that is not going to cause... Where has that come from? That was weird. It looks like they've changed, though. Moval's going to an attacking position now. 2 minutes left. Cunha gives it back to Mittelstadt. Darida's here. Took that booking a minute ago. Looks to switch it to the Dutch right-back, Ziefwijk. Piontek dropping into the hole to create a little bit here. What's nice is the inside forwards are pushing in behind Piontek, which is perfect. Now, Mittelstadt not playing further up as a starting position, but he is getting there. Cunha, lovely back heel to Mittelstadt. On the edge to Guendouzi. Can he finish? No. Eras with a good tackle. We're still building the play. Toussaint, Ziefwijk, Guendouzi, Luke Bacchio building the play really nicely here in triangles. The Dutch fullback, Ziefwijk there to Arsenal loanee, Guendouzi. Toussaint into Darida, into Cunha. This is really nice play. We're controlling the ball really nicely in sort of a V shape around their box. Ziefwijk back to Toussaint. Should be doing better than that. Should be doing better than that with a minute to go. Would have tied it up after a penalty miss as well. Actually, I think with that much time left, we are going to bring Cordoba on and play him as maybe as a target man, actually. Someone that can... Oh, that is awful from Mittelstadt. Jesus, that's like sort of thing that you tell a kids' football team off for. But it doesn't matter anyway. 1-0, 2 1-0 wins get us through this first episode. Lovely old stuff. Piontek with the goal. Yeah, very happy with that. 2 wins. Let's see what that leaves us in the league quickly, and we can see where we're going to wrap up and come back tomorrow. Expect this to be daily to go with. And if you want to be around to make sure you can see that daily stuff, hit that sub button. It's just there. It's literally pretty much right below me there. Right below me. It's one button press or a finger press. I don't know. That sounded weird. All right, so schedule next up. That's tempting actually Bayern, but I think we'll skip Bayern. Maybe we come back for the Leipzig-Wolfsburg game. I want to get through this pretty quickly. I don't want to be sat around for too long. And then after that, we'll probably come back. Or maybe we'll come back for Dortmund. Let's come back for Dortmund and Bayer Leverkusen. 2 difficult games. I'll play these for 6 games between. I think that's enough, isn't it? Between 6, I think that's nice. Let me know down below, though, what you think. Also, let me know if you're going to take this on. Conquer those capitals. I think this is going to be quite fun. 10 years, win as much as you can with the capital city clubs. Should be great fun. Anyway, I shall see you all very soon for episode 2. Remember to hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and I shall see you next time.